Hello and welcome to episode 34 of Pentagon for Gold. We're having a pretty good time of things. We've played 5 league games with 5 wins, and we've got a 13 goal difference with no goals against, which I hadn't even realised. We've played 4-0, 2-0, 4-0, 1-0, 2-0. So we've been pretty impressive so far. The additions we've made, in spite of losing some foreign players, have been really, really strong, which is great news. If we look at our Champions League group, we've also won 5 games, and we've got our last game today against Seoul. We should be going through regardless of what happens, because I think we are definitely going to be finishing as one of the second best, the best second team places at least, if not in first. And it looks like Seoul are going through regardless either as well, because they have more points than pretty much anyone else. But hopefully we can get another win here today and guarantee that we win our group. I think it's probably done on head-to-head rather than goal difference, which would favour us at the moment, at least, because we won 2-0 in that first game. But yeah, if we can get another result like that against FC Seoul, then it would be very promising, because they have won the last 2 years of this tournament. And yeah, it's not always the easiest to beat the big teams in the group stage, but you can see it's been quite one-sided, or two-sided, I should say, in this group with Huaibel and Balestier being pretty horrendous. We even put out our worst teams in against the Huaibel and Balestier away from home, and then at home. Both games won 2-0. So we've still not conceded a goal this season, I don't think. One in the Super Cup. We've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games without conceding. And even in the friendlies, we only conceded twice. So we're very solid defensively, and we are scoring a lot of goals. So that's very promising for today's game against Wuhan, which is coming 3 days before the game against FC Seoul. So without further ado, we'll head straight into that CFA Cup 5th round game against Wuhan. Today's game against Wuhan sees us play a bit of a mishmash of a team. Zhao Mo starts with Anasic in defence, but Zhu is on the left-hand side. That's a pretty fun name to say. Tim Chow starts in defensive midfield. He's really dropped off now that he's turned, I think he's 32, maybe 33 now. Pan Zhang comes in on the right-hand side. I would have played Zhang Bing, but he is a little bit injured. Zhizhe Tang starts on the left-hand side. And Yu Hao Yan is a target man starting up front. Pretty much all our strikers are injured. And yeah, that isn't ideal, but we'll have to make do. He's going to be starting up front. He's not been particularly impressive when he has played so far this season. As you can see from his stats, he is not phenomenal, but he's at least tall. 16 jumping reach, 13 heading, 6'5", so hopefully he can just get on the end of some Shane McMahon crosses. We are starting this game pretty well. 6 shots already after 19 minutes. They haven't had one yet. Aziz now. To be fair, with Chow, his stats are actually okay mostly. It's just his physical stats have really dropped off, which, given he's predominantly a box-to-box midfielder, is not great. Tang Jihei with some sort of injury, but not too much of a problem. But yeah, Tim Chow, I think playing as a defensive midfield player, as a deep-lying playmaker, is actually okay. He doesn't need that pace quite so much, and he's got some decent stats. If we have a quick look here, they're not outstanding, but if you look at the passing, the teamwork, the work rate, and the tackling, they're all okay. Right, we could do with this not going to added time. And perhaps we ought to get Fang off. Oh, we don't have anyone to bring on in his place, so I guess he's going to have to cope for now. Hopefully we can go up and then we can get away with playing pretty much with any random player there. Tim Chow. Can we fly out the blocks in this second half? Juju on the left-hand side. He's got past his man, Aziz now. Curls it in for Yan Yuhao, and probably he should be doing better there. He has hit it against the bar and was offside anyway, so it didn't really matter in the end. But you'd hope for a bit better of a finish from Yan Yuhao, particularly because that's just about the one thing that he is actually good at. Aude into Gaich, and that is them in the lead. That's not good. Let's fire up the boys. It is their first real shot, so Can't be too mad. It's just one of those unfortunate ones where we switched off for a moment and they found the right finish that they needed. McMahon to Chow. And now Feng. He's got tons of space on the right hand side. Surely he's got to get across in here. Instead he finds McMahon, and Tang Jihei somehow has headed it over from pretty much on the goal line. Incredibly disappointing attempt from him there. Anisic now. This was meant to be a game where we got ahead early and then were able to substitute off the players that we need for Seoul, but doesn't look to be going that way. Oh, McMahon off the post now. That was unlucky. We're absolutely dominating. The fact we're losing this is ridiculous. Yep, Feng really ought to come off, but I don't have any options. I guess Su Chen's going to have to play there. Or, no, actually we'll get Nie Xiaojun, because even though he's not really able to play, I might put him as a wing back instead, since he can. He's a natural in that position, but can't play as an actual right back, which is a little odd. But right, Zhang Pan and Tang Jize should definitely be coming off. Once again, no real options here. I guess we'll get Ye Hui here. No, actually we'll put McMahon here. And then we'll get another midfielder on. Probably Q. Yeah, that'll do. If we make him a box-to-box midfielder, Aziz can be a deep-lying playmaker. And have we made all our subs now? Yes, we have. Come on, lads. Tim Chow with the star performance today. Shane McMahon's pretty tired, which isn't good for the next match, as is Anisic, actually. Could really do with not going to added time. So if we can get 2 goals here now, that would be nice. Very nice it would be. Oh, not the cross we were looking for in the end. Straight out from the defender, but now we have it again. Can he get another chance here, Juju? Into Aziz. Chow. Zhu. Aziz. Chow again. Oh, so close. How are we not at least level in this game? Getting well and truly FM'd in this. Fu Yang. Into Nie Xiaojun from the throw-in. He's got it back again with a chance to get it in the box. Chow into Aziz. Anisic now. Lots of space on the left-hand side for Zhu again. Don't seem to be looking for him, but we have found Nie Xiaojun, and surely, Fu Yang. He has snuck the ball in at the last. And now, can we push more? What does that mean? Extra time. That's not what we were looking for. Let's see if we can make any more subs, because I would like to get McMahon off. Yes, we can. Can we make another one and get him off? No. It's only 4 subs we can make, but I think it's important we get McMahon off. I think having Nie Xiaojun on the right-hand side has really created a lot more for us, lots of overloads, and actually has given Zhu tons of space on the left-hand side. Come on, lads. Tim Chow with the corner. And Yan Yuhao has put it over. I think we might be in trouble if it gets to a penalty shootout, because I don't think we've got many good penalty takers on. Striker with 5 penalty taking and 6 finishing. Right. Well, I guess we're going into a penalty shootout. Oh dear. When your centre-back's your best penalty taker, you know it's not brilliant. Ye Hui. Al Aziz. I don't know how you can be complacent ahead of a shootout. It's probably the last thing you'd expect to be. Either you're nervous or you're calm. Kui Weijian, Zhu, Yan Yu Hao, Tim Chow, then Mo Zhao Le, and then the other two can sort themselves out. I always go for this one. It hasn't seemed to do anything here. But yeah, I think the advantage of this is that we've got a better goalkeeper. Good penalty from Anisic. And pretty much everyone in this division is going to be awful at penalties, apart from one or two players perhaps in each team. So it's going to be a bit of a lottery. Let's see what happens. Ye Hui is our second player to step up for the penalty. Oh, he's put it miles wide. That's not good. That's our second best penalty taker, ladies and gentlemen. Harry Winks now steps up. Yeah, you'd imagine he would be one of the players to score. Eyal Aziz, very tired, but is one of our star players. Just about snuck in past the goalkeeper. A better goalkeeper probably would have stopped that. Gaich, who is the one who scored against us. And he's hit the post this time. Zhao Zhang didn't move at all, but his penalty has struck the post, so we have a chance again. And Ye Xiaozhen probably should have had his penalty saved too, but he has got away with it in the end. Now Aude. Oh, what a save from Zhao Zhang. That's phenomenal. And now we need to score this penalty to go through. We don't want to let them in with a chance again, but Qiu Weijian is the one stepping up for this. He's been pretty good when he's played for me so far this season. I do think he's got a promising future, but can he score the winner? Oh dear. That was a really weird run up and he's hit the post. Not what we were looking for. But at least there is a chance that this penalty kick will be saved here from Muzak. Seems like they've had a lot more foreign players playing than me, but that's probably just because I haven't been playing all of them and I took off some of them towards the end. That penalty has gone in past the keeper. Come on, Juju. Had a good game on the left-hand side. And he has put it away really nicely, right in the corner. Much further left and that would have hit the post. Fu Runshan. Don't like having to wait for all of these run-ups on the potential last penalty kick of the game, but it's just the way it is sometimes, and he's scored that one. We're now down to the players who are really bad. So Yan Yuhao with his 5 penalty taking. He has put it away. A lot better on that penalty than he looked throughout much of the game. Wang Jihui is now stepping up. Zhao Zhang looks pretty small in that goal, but let's see what he can do here. Oh, that was very weird. Didn't move at all, but it looked like he was expecting it to go miles wide. Tim Chow now. Good penalty from Tim Chow. Cracking strike. Seems like the penalties have got better as we got to the worst players. Very unusual. Chen Shenghui now stepping up against Zhao Zhang. Can we get another big stop from Zhao Zhang? Nope. It's going to be a very long penalty shootout from the looks of things. Mo Zhaolei now stepping up on his right foot. Straight into the keeper's hands. Not good at all. And now Wuhan have the chance to knock us out with this penalty kick. Feng Changjun stepping up to knock us out of this tournament. This will be the first tournament we've failed to win so far. And he's done it. We're out. That is incredibly harsh. Very annoying as well because we've had to play extra time. And we've lost to Wuhan. Really, we thoroughly deserved to win that game. They had basically no chances and scored from the one shot on target they had, really. But at least it means we won't be too cluttered with our scheduling, because I imagine with the Asian Cup later on in the season it's going to get a little bit difficult to do all of these. Let's see who is Breitner. 4.5-star centre back. He's got some very good stats. I think I'll certainly be shortlisting. Oh, he's wanted by a lot of big teams. Is he interested? He would be interested. So perhaps there's an Anisic replacement if Anisic does go at some point, but he won't be going this season because he's. I can't register any more players in this season, which is a bit unfortunate. And very long penalty shootout as we saw there. Jihei has got injured, but not too bad. It was always likely that it was going to happen. Tim Chow was brilliant that game. But yeah, that is a disappointment, but at least it means our scheduling won't get too cluttered in the near future. Although I said I wasn't going to be getting any more foreign players this season, I think I might give it a go, to be honest. There's one player in particular that I would like to get, and it's largely due to the rules of this tournament, the Champions League. Because it turns out that Aziz doesn't count as an Asian player because he's Israeli and that counts as European on FM for some reason, we are going for Son Heung-min from FC Barcelona. We're going for him on a free. He's currently on 275k a week. He wants 72. We've got him down to I think about 68, and he actually went from Tottenham to Barca on a free and did really well for a couple of seasons, and then started to fall off with his age really. So he's 34. He's not very fast anymore, not great physically, but he has got good natural fitness, and these technical and mental stats are all pretty good, particularly the composure, off the ball, work rate, technique and finishing. So I think he'd be a great option in our midfield or our wings or even as a striker in this tournament if we need to get another foreign player into that squad, particularly just because we can't play Aziz at all, and I'd rather have Son Heung-min as an option than Tim Chow in this tournament, so that's why I've gone for him. Quite an interesting thing that I just spotted, having had a look at the squad. Both of these players are 3-star. They've got a very similar name and pretty much the same in their overview here. I don't know how they compare attributes-wise. I'd say probably Zhang Pan does edge it. But if you're looking just purely at the averages, they are very, very similar players. Anyway, we'll head into this game now against Seoul. It's quite an important game. I don't really know. I guess it will depend because I don't really know what the rules are regarding this, whether we're basically already guaranteed to go through now. I'd imagine we would be, but it'd be nice to top the group because I imagine that probably benefits you at a later stage. So let's get the boys fired up. Hasn't worked there, but I'm sure they'll be ready to give it a go. Shin Mayan already a little bit tired. He was showing full fitness a moment ago. He's now not at full fitness, but I will probably be replacing him at some point in this game. It's just I wanted to have my best players starting this game. Pretty poor start there, but thankfully we've won the ball back. Now Yanchev finds McMahon, making another run through the centre. McMahon probably wants to be getting onto his left foot, but has eventually resulted in the ball going to Feng. And Ye Xiaojun, starting as a box-to-box midfielder, has absolutely hammered it in. You may remember him being on the right wing-back position in the last game. This game he was playing as a box-to-box, and he's started very well with an absolutely cracking strike. He's quite a good all-rounder for this level. Obviously not outstanding technical stats, but he's got really good mentals and phenomenal physicals for this level. So he's a useful player to have in this squad. So we have got the lead here. How does that affect things overall? We're 18 points, so we have the most points in the entire tournament by quite a long way, to be honest. It looks like Seoul will be safe regardless, but it's nice to at least establish our dominance over the team that has won this tournament 2 years in a row. We've played well so far, but we could still be further ahead, so let's hope that that is enough to keep the boys focused. Kim Min-jae into Haida. I think Kim Min-jae might have been linked with Tottenham in real life in the last couple of seasons, so clearly there's a player in there. That's surely offside. Yes, it is. Hristich looked like he was about 4 yards offside there. How far off was he? Oh, yes. More than 4, probably. That wasn't close. Zhu Xiaohe having not his greatest performance, but I suppose he hasn't really needed to so far. Probably just been a little bit wasteful on the ball rather than necessarily making any big mistakes. Sun Chen sends it back for Zhao Zhang. Nice to have Zhao Zhang back happy again, because it was a bit worrying when he was on abysmal morale for most of the start of the season. Feng now finds Zhang Pan, gets a return pass, break into the box, sends it in, and Yanchev is there to scoop it home. And probably this is the time to take off McMahon, given that he's tired. We don't want any unnecessary injuries, so Kue Wei-Zhan can play there. Looks like there's an immediate highlight following that goal. Park Ji-soo back to Kang, who's kicked it straight to Mo Xiaolei, and now Jia Boyan breaking in field with his very quick feet. Nothing really came of that chance overall. I do want to get Yanchev off at some point because he has also been recovering from an injury. And then I'll probably get Jin Zhaolin on, who has been out for quite a while and is on very poor shape and things. So it'd be nice to get him out for, 10-15 minutes to have a little bit of a run out and get back into shape after his injury. That's surely a red. Kim Suk-yong with a pretty terrible tackle on Feng. Fair play to Feng, he didn't milk it, he just got up and ran away, but that was never really in doubt. Mo Xiaolei in a very odd position given he's a centre-back, but was basically taking up the left midfield position. Zhu Xiaohua, poor pass, but it has made its way back to Mo Xiaolei. Now he gets another chance into Qiu. And Kang has been able to catch that header from their defender pretty easily, but sends it straight back to us again. We're winning back every second ball. Jia Boyan on the left-hand side finds Zhu Xiaohua, and that is, well, he's not been playing amazingly this game, but that is a phenomenal strike from him. I think now is time to probably get Zhang Bing on. Oh, Feng seems to have some tiredness, I don't know why. Perhaps we'll keep Zhang Pan on and get Jin Zhaolin on then. There we go. Keep Yanchev fit for the rest of the season because we can't be having our foreign players getting any injuries really. Got to protect them as much as we can, wrap them up in bubble wrap where possible. Kim Min-jae into Myung. And now Juka with a little bit of space on the left hand side of the box. Back into Luciano, and we've managed to head it clear, but it's gone straight to Haider. Poor pass in the end, and Sun Chen is able to whack it out and actually has won a free kick for an offside, it looks like, rather than it looked like a foul to me initially, but has been given as an offside. And Zhang Pan is injured. Oh, well, I did want to bring him off, but I also didn't want to risk Yanchev getting injured, so that's a frustrating one. He seems a little bit injury prone, Zhang Pan. I think he's been out already for about 3 to 4 weeks this season. Hopefully nothing serious here, but we'll have a look after the game. Let's hope it's not too long term, because I have had it before where a player's been on loan and has got I think it was an 8-month injury or something, and ended up getting instantly recalled, which was not good. That was a very professional job, and the boys are very happy with that performance, which they really should be. They were utterly dominant against arguably the strongest Asian team in the last few years. So qualified for the next round, so 3 to 4 weeks again for Zhang Pan. Sprained ankle ligaments once more. He's a bit of an injury-prone player, I think. Let's see. Fairly susceptible to injuries, so yeah, that stacks up. 38.81k for winning against Seoul. Doesn't really matter to a team like this. But yeah, so Seoul have qualified. Wow, Al-Ittihad have qualified being in 3rd in their group just because they got 9 points. I didn't realise that was possible. Unbelievable. But yeah, I guess they just had the strongest group overall. I don't know really. And Seoul qualified, as did Hachioji Tigray. Beijing Goan have qualified, which isn't particularly good news for us. We don't like playing them all the time. And yeah, kind of crazy. There are two 9-point teams in that group that missed out, but I think our group was the most imbalanced, shall we say. 2 top teams and then 2 rubbish teams. But sometimes that's the way it goes. So we were always likely to qualify through this. Wow, Christian Eriksen at Al Hilal, I did not realise that. So hopefully in the next episode we will have signed Heung-min Son, and you will see probably what the next round of the AFC Champions League will entail. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. And I hope to see you next time. In the meantime though, have a great day.